Hi, welcome to Sport Fishing Magazine's Boat Tour videos. I'm your host, Dean Travis Clark, aboard a brand new Proline 23 base skiff with an optional XS package. The base skiff is arguably the most utilitarian functional boat design there is. And if you come aboard right now, I'll give you a quick tour and then we'll go for a sea trial. This 23 runs really well with a 225 or a 250 horsepower outboard. But this special XS package, the dealer ordered a 300 horsepower Verado, and I gotta tell you, it's almost completely silent and it just flies. Most shallow water fishermen recognize this as a poling platform. Well, I can promise you, you will not be poling this 23. It's a much bigger, heavier boat. What this does do though is it gives you extra elevation when you want to be casting. You can see down into the water a lot more efficiently, spot fish that you couldn't see if you were standing down on the deck. Speaking of this aft casting deck, you have a very broad, expansive area to fish from here. You have a bait well, pretty substantial size in each corner, plus on centerline, you have this fold-away seat. It's very comfortable, it's on centerline, and it's also all the way aft in the calmest point of the boat while you're underway. You can also have copious storage underneath. Moving forward, you have a very comfortable fixed leaning post with 4 rocket launchers across the back and a cooler underneath. Coming up to the helm, you'll find the ergonomics are excellent. You have a little scalloped area on the front edge of the leaning post. The tilt wheel has a good throw and a wide expansive area for mounting your electronics. You have a stereo, your rocker switches, drink holders, and I also want you to notice this. These are Volvo Penta's new QL trim tabs. Rather than sticking out from behind the boat, they're very narrow little plates that come up and down, very sensitive, and they work great. What's the big advantage to them? You don't ever have to worry about catching your fishing line on one of these. This boat also comes with an MP3 jack. You can just plug in your iPod or your MP3 player, play it through the stereo. In addition to these rod holders, you have 2 in each gunnel for trolling. All the cleats are the pop-up variety. Plenty of drink holders everywhere. I know that's important these days. And here in the front of the console is an insulated box that does double duty, either as a drink box or as a bait well. And this side is a dry storage box with built-in rod holders. These racks can handle rods up to 7 feet long. You have a centerline fish box, goes to a macerator and directly overboard, and then another dry storage box to port. All the way in the bow is a very deep anchor locker with a notch so that when you're anchored, your anchor line can come out and you don't have to leave your hatch open all the time. Right next to the anchor locker is an electric plug for a trolling motor and a space on the foredeck to mount its frame. And of course, another pop-up cleat on the bow. Why don't you come aboard, we'll take her out for a spin. Proline's all-new 23 Bay XS jumps up on plane with virtually no bow rise. It's really quite extraordinary. I topped out at 56.9 miles per hour at 5,900 RPM, burning 29.8 gallons per hour with that 300 horsepower Mercury Verado. At 4,000 RPM, running at a nice cruising speed of 35 miles per hour, I was burning 9.5 gallons per hour. So that's Proline's brand new 23 XS, also available in a normal non-XS model. Why don't you go down to your local dealer, take a close look at it firsthand, and I'll bet you that you could be fishing your own 23 XS by next week.